Hello and welcome to my third video on Ableton baseline tasks, focusing on locating, previewing, loading and playing sounds in Ableton. So yeah, I'll be looking at previewing different types of sounds and tools in Ableton. First off the bat, obviously to find instruments and tools in Ableton, use the browser over here. We'll start off with how to preview an instrument. So if you want to preview an instrument, obviously you go into Instruments in the Categories tab, find something like a sampler over here, click the drop down, let's go, I don't know, with this one. And just by clicking that once, that will preview the instrument. To make sure that you can actually hear it, you need to make sure the little preview icon is active, and also make sure that your preview volume is up enough so that you can hear it, which is controlled by the little dial over here in the master section. And going further into previewing an instrument, I don't know, maybe you decided that's the one you want to have, or you think you want to have. A couple of different ways you can activate that instrument, either by dragging into the session view, or if you had an empty say MIDI track, and if you were to double click, that would assign that instrument to the empty track. Let's delete that. And now to preview the actual instrument, you can double click in an empty cell, and that will bring up your piano roll to help you play and using MIDI record loops. To preview the instrument, again you need to make sure preview is switched on and your volume is up again. A few different ways you can use the mouse just to click individual notes. Or you can use, like I'm using, a controller, just a little launch key mini. Again, you need to make sure that session recording is on, or else your MIDI data won't actually be transmitted to that instrument. If you don't have a controller, you can use, assuming you have a computer MIDI keyboard activated, you can use, as the name suggests, the computer keyboard to play. And yeah, that about sums up previewing instruments. A couple of things in Ableton to preview are samples. Again, just click on the sound. And it'll play through the waveform down below. Samples are just raw audio, which differs slightly from clips. So they audio can only be put into a audio channel. Clips are sort of preset sounds, be the best way to define it. Again, preview just by clicking. Clips are different from just samples, as they're not just raw audio, they're the loop based and have more information in them. They're not just a start to finish sample.